We know what I personally like and dislike in a Seder plate. Let's talk about what a Seder plate actually is and what it has on it. This is a very basic example of a Seder plate. You can see that it has 6 places for each of the things that are supposed to go on the Seder plate. And that's actually all a Seder plate actually is. It is a plate to put the 6 things that are supposed to be used at the Seder. I know that I said, is it kosher in my last video, but that's mainly the gimmick. There is no such thing as a kosher Seder plate because you can literally just use a plastic plate and then just put the 6 things on it in little bowls or just on the plate, and you're good. It's basically just a device that helps it be pretty on the table. But now that we have that over with, let me show you what actually goes on the Seder plate. Thanks to Spumoni Does, I have the Kate Spade Seder plate right here that's gonna help us out today. First, let's talk about the beitza or the egg. Eggs are actually utilized a lot in Judaism, and it's all for the same thing. It's that an egg is round, so it reminds you that life goes on. Next up, we got charoset, which is my favorite part of the Seder. It is a mixture of apples, wine, and nuts, and it's kind of just like a dip of sorts. We use it in a little sandwich made with lettuce and matzah, and it is so good. But it's made to remind us of the bricks and mortar that the Jews made in Egypt. And just a quick fun fact about that, some people think that the Jews were the ones who made the pyramids in Egypt because in the Torah it says that the Jews were building things, and if they were building things, where did they go? So it actually wasn't us who built it, because we were actually building on top of quicksands and pits. So the whole thing was that we would work for absolutely nothing. So we would build something all day, all night, and it would just sink into the ground, never to be seen again. Next, we have the zroa, or the shank bone, which is a bone of a lamb. My family personally uses a chicken wing because that's more accessible, but this is to remind us of the Pesach offering. In the time of the temple or the Beis Hamikdash, we would shecht a lamb, or kill a lamb, and offer it up to God as a thank you for letting us out of Egypt. Obviously, we don't do that anymore because there is no more temple, there is no more Beis Hamikdash, so now we just have the bone. Next up is maror, which is usually horseradish. Sometimes it's just a bitter herb, as this one says. It just says bitter herbs. And that is to remind us of the bitterness that we had at this time as slaves in Mitzrayim, or Egypt. Now, karpas serves a similar purpose. This is parsley, or actually it's anything that is the bracha of Adama, which means it comes from the ground. I had a rabbi in elementary school that actually used a banana for this because it is a hadama, just to show that it doesn't just have to be parsley. But anyway, you dip the parsley or the food into salt water to remind us of the salty tears. Last but not least, we have chazeret, which has always confused me. I don't know why this is here. So this says that it's horseradish, and so it's basically a double of the maror, and I always get confused because we use lettuce for this, like a slightly bitter lettuce, and we put it on our sandwiches that I mentioned earlier with the charoset. My dad doesn't use this. My dad just uses the maror. So I'm always confused about this. I couldn't really find any reasoning, and I don't remember learning about it in school. So if you know, let me know, because it's kind of just here. They chose a really pretty color for it, though. And now you know what our Seder plate is actually used for the next Is It Kosher? Let me know what you want to learn next.